Elon Musk is still out there, and he's still tweeting. And yesterday he tweeted, "Take the red pill." For some reason. So, depending on who you are, you will read that as saying, he put the rose in, so hypothetically he's referencing democratic socialism, the rose of which is a massive symbol. But more commonly in pop culture, that is a reference to the Matrix that has been co-opted by first white supremacists, but more largely men's rights advocates.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know exactly what he means, but I sort of get the whole thing at the same time.
Usually when you become a father, you become more empathetic. Elon Musk has proved that you become more of a POS. Like, you just like, yeah, I don't know. He doesn't even know what he means.
Mm-hmm.
But also, like, the red pill is one of those things that, like, infuriates me to no end.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a total misunderstanding of the Matrix itself. Like, Elon Musk, it builds the Matrix, dude. Like, he is the one who loves it. He is raking it in the Matrix. He loves the Matrix. He's building the robots.
Uh-huh.
Do we not get that? Like, you know that you've misappropriated an analogy from the Matrix when you've got a billionaire using the same language. Like, hello?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess if it's just about women, maybe, I don't know, maybe he
that's
does.
Okay. Yeah, and I know, like, obviously your first thought is, didn't he just have a kid like 8 days ago? And I know you've probably seen going around Grimes's, I can't believe I'm saying the word Grimes, but Grimes's mom is tweeting about how he should probably be paying attention to the baby rather than going on like a 2-week long mental breakdown. And I get it, having a kid seems really stressful, so I have empathy for that, but at a certain point you're doing more damage to the outside world than just yourself. And so I get that. It is really weird though. Like, what is your wife supposed to think? Or girlfriend? I don't know if they're married. I also don't care. That you're joking about men's rights advocacy as she is like in the first steps of raising the child. I don't know. But anyway, if that was all that it was, this has little to do with politics directly, and I probably wouldn't have cared. But it has taken a political turn because in response to Take the Red Pill, Ivanka Trump tweeted, "Taken." So she's taking it, which I buy, by the way.
Yeah.
And then Donald Trump Jr. tweeted, "Welcome."
Oh, God.
So I'm going to guess that if it was the DSA he was promoting, that's not how the MAGA guys are taking it, is my guess at this point.
He does not. No, Elon Musk does not know what the red rose means at all. And Ivanka, it's like, yeah, of course. Ivanka has taken the red pill for sure. Mm-hmm. She hates women. She is a self-hating woman. She hates women. She hates Jews, even though she's married to one, I guess. That's very obvious. But let me just say, if once again, misappropriation of the red pill analogy. Every morning, Ivanka actually wakes up and just downs a whole bottle of blue pills. Like, that's all she does is eat blue pills to become the Stepford daughter that she is, who goes around and pretends to be for women's rights, even though she's not, and pretends that she doesn't hear that her dad wants to have sex with her. Like, that's all Ivanka does. So anyway, gross.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, so now that Ivanka and Don Jr. have tweeted at him, and he tweeted back to PragerU about possibly doing an interview, so get ready for that. That'll be cool. I know the MAGA heads are like, they love the red pill stuff and the analogy to like the Matrix, but like the idea was that Neo needed to open his eyes to the fact that a system had been created that was fundamentally based in falsehoods, not an accurate reflection of reality. As we speak, the Trump family is involved in a nationwide right-wing effort to convince people that a fatal disease that has killed nearly 100,000 people and is still rampaging across the country shouldn't be your concern. Your biggest concern should be getting your nails done, not having to wear a mask while doing it. And the next step, by the way, They're complaining now about having to wear the mask themselves. They're going to be complaining about the workers wearing masks soon. That even seeing it is imposition on their freedom. So just get ready for that. Like, if there is a thing to be woken from, it is the constant lies and falsehoods of the right wing. But of course, they're not going to see that, especially as they're actively promoting it and profiting from it as we speak. Anyway, I saw a comment, a guy saying, are you trying to be ignorant? He's clearly not speaking about men's rights. When has that been his thing? Yeah, it's about the DSA. I think he's talking about the need for more representation in corporate boards for the work. That's probably what it is. Come on, man. Or maybe he means nothing. But honestly, there's a certain point where, like the people who do the OK symbol, and it's like they'll be in a picture, and, obviously white supremacists have co-opted or whatever. And then there's the people who are like, I'm not actually doing it because I'm a white supremacist. I'm doing it to mock the idea that I would be one. At a certain point, pretending that you're a white supremacist stops really being different from actually being one. That's how I see it. And constantly joking about how funny men's rights are, at a certain point, the distance between you and a devoted follower of it, it's a little bit smaller than you perhaps want us to believe.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my view. Anyway, so we'll see what happens next week. I imagine he'll be hosting a show on The Blaze by then. We'll find out. Maybe.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/TheDamageReport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.